Welcome back to our channel, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed our last video. Today's discussion is going to be about our own personal sacrifices and what we have sacrificed to achieve what we want to achieve in the next few years, few months from now. Finn, you want to start us off?
Yeah.
So what have you sacrificed?
A lot of missing out, a lot of family time, and obviously just a lot of that time
Family time?
for me. Yeah, because other thing I'm like managing,
Yeah.
but I feel like I just missing out a lot of family time. Although I caught up a little bit.
Because of the holidays?
Holiday in the past month. But, yeah.
But there wasn't much coaching and everything.
Mhm.
How about you, Jacob? What have you sacrificed?
So even though I was born here in Minnesota, I grew up in Hawaii. And being in a small island, it was very hard for me to grow when there wasn't really any competition or any teams that I can like look up to and like, I'm gonna catch up to you, I'm gonna be better than you, because it wasn't there. So when I was probably like 11, my family decided to move to California, and there I started playing for Chivas USA. At the time was MLS Academy, but it was just hard because I had to leave all my friends that I've ever had and just start in a new place. Yeah, I mean, I've moved a couple times since then, but yeah, it doesn't really get any easier, but yeah.
That's the life.
Yeah. I hope to move again. Get out of here.
Yeah, seriously.
So
I wouldn't mind making that sacrifice to move out of Minnesota. I think one of the big sacrifices I did, it was like school. I tried to go into college for a little bit, like I did like a year and a half, 2 years, and then it was hard for me to do it because I started traveling. When I was living in Sweden, it was so hard for me to keep up with the schoolwork and like the soccer stuff. So I had to like let that one go, but I was never really like a good...
do you regret that?
I do, because I could have been done with school now and still be doing what I want to do though.
Are you still planning to go back then?
Yeah, I like eventually I want to go back, but
Like,
I'm just like I just need to take a step.
40 or 50?
Lifelong learner, baby.
Jason, that was a shot directly to you. I'm just saying.
How's it a shot at me? I'm getting myself better. I'm improving myself.
So basically,
Yeah,
kind of what I'm thinking is like either like probably like towards the end of my playing days, or maybe like sometime in the next few years. But eventually, like I do want to go back.
Yeah.
So like that was like thinking like I've always wanted to like just have a degree. But
Meet somebody in class, you know, like I did.
Another
You wanna
sacrifice.
help me pick out some snacks, baby?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Sacrifices. Let's see. I don't know. What else do we sacrifice? Sacrifice a lot of like
I just feel like doing what we love, and you just don't feel like you sacrifice
yeah.
anything else, because you're just like doing what you love to do. You're just not.
I honestly sacrifice a lot of friends time. Like
Yeah.
I don't really hang out with my friends a lot, and people always complain to me about that. And cause like I always make plans and stuff. I'm very bad at that too. Like I make plans, and then it's like a training session will come or a game will come, and I'll cancel on everybody because I'm like, well, I'm gonna go train and then go to bed. So like I really like, and I used to be like the guy who hang out with people all the time. So I did sacrifice a lot of like friend time. Yeah. What other big sacrifices can you guys think about?
The fact that my dad had to live in a car because
Yeah.
for like a year, because when we moved to California, he decided to stay because he was growing his company. So me, my mom, and my sister was living in an apartment, and it was 1 bedroom, but we didn't have a bed. So basically, it was like 2 of us on a couch, 1 of us was on the ground. My dad was living in a car in Hawaii still, trying to get through that while still coaching and waiting and like he was a waiter, and so
Yeah.
to earn extra income, but and also because we didn't have that much money or whatever, we didn't have that much food. We had leftovers. We went to El Pollo Loco, to the salsa bar where it was like free condiments, and we get as much as you could, order like 2 tacos, and then we'd go home and then make a whole meal out of that stuff that cost us $4 or something.
Man. That's
Yeah.
that's some deep sacrifices right there.
And another thing is when we're in California, the first time we moved there, we lived with my cousin in their home. But the second time we moved there, we lived in San Bernardino, and it was scary to say the least. Because at night every night you'd hear gunshots or whatever, because
Yeah.
it's just
That kind
that's what it was. That's the neighborhood it was, and we were lucky we're in a gated area, but it was still scary. And even though I didn't go to school there because that was not gonna happen, we had to drive every morning 30 minutes to go to my school back in Rancho Cucamonga. But
How old were you then?
then I was in middle school. At that time, I was in 8th grade. 8th grade, yeah. So that was the year before I moved to Minnesota. How old is 8th grade?
That's a great question. I don't actually. 12, 13?
13, 14?
Probably 13 then.
13?
13.
Around there. 13?
Yeah.
13? 14.
Wait, how old am I now? 19. 19? And I'd be in like 14th grade. Yeah, 13. I'd be like 13 years old.
I'm glad you
Thank
figured that
you.
one out.
13.
Yeah, so, yeah, because the other thing is, living there, I'd also have to drive 40 minutes to practice every day, training with Chibas would say, and just every time we had to leave the house, it was 30-40 minute drives to get to school, to get to practice, to go to the grocery store, because
Everything was far.
it wasn't far, it was just, it was dangerous to go nearby places. Yeah.
That's tough.
Make sure you add me to your documentary when you make it. Like, I agree, that did happen. I was there.
You were there?
Yeah, I was doing shooting, bro. And gentlemen, that's the sacrifice that I have. I be making jokes. Okay, that's not a sacrifice. No, but
Making bombs.
just kidding. Absolutely. But yeah, like, after all, like, I think we've all, like, are very happy with the sacrifices that we have made.
Because then again, like we were talking about last week, about motivation.
Yeah.
We don't have a second plan. This is it. So we just got to give everything into it, and like.
I personally never plan. I never really like plan B, because I've always been the type of person that, like, if I don't have like like for example, right, like if I would have been like, I want to be a soccer player, but I also, like, that's the other thing with like college, like I don't really like, because it's like if I had a college degree, right, and if I had a job and everything, like I don't think I would be pushing as hard as I am pushing like every day now.
Because you have nothing left like behind you.
Because I'm like, because if the soccer doesn't work, if I don't do well in soccer, I can be like, oh, I can always go back to my job or my degree. So it's like I've always like loved the idea of like sticking to a plan A and that's it. You know what I mean? But people always tell you like, are you sure you don't wanna have a plan B? You don't wanna do this? But it's like, no, I'm good. Yeah. Like this is what I want to do. Like so.
You just like to fall free.
Yeah, it's like if I'm gonna fall, I'm gonna fall, and if it doesn't work out,
I can go to my parents and live there forever.
Yeah, like anything could happen.
If that happens.
What do you say?
You can't.
Yeah, you're definitely not gonna be able to move.
Okay, I won't.
Sorry, you can move in with me and Finn.
Oh.
I would not live with you, bro. Sorry.
Just
Absolutely.
If I'm
gonna live with Finn, I need to live like upstairs and he can live downstairs. So,
Yeah,
like,
so you can hear him.
Yes, I can hear him coming. Like he'll be doing some kind of pranks every day.
I hate the idea of plan Bs. Like,
Plan B's
I
are
hate anytime somebody asks you, oh, what's Jacob doing? Da 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 da. Oh, does he have a plan B? No, there's no fucking plan B. This is what he's doing. Like there are plans for what he might do after he's done with his soccer career.
Yeah.
You know, and that's fine. There's like I think every person should have a hobby. But if what you're going after, why would you have a second plan? Why would you even put that? That's our like planning to fail.
Yeah.
Like
it really is.
That's a bunch of crap to me.
Wise words.
Wise words. Just a lot of cursing, but very wise. But that's what you get. But yeah, I think sacrifices is a very like big topic for a lot of people. I'm very interested to see what people have sacrificed to get where they want to get to in life, and it doesn't have to be soccer related, just anything.
Yeah, you guys share with us too. What have you sacrificed for? Doesn't even have to be soccer, just what you want.
Pretty much
what
anything.
you've had to do,
Yeah.
Or
what you had to overcome, or anything. So.
Jason,
he's about
with
to be a question.
with all the, I mean, you kind of went on for a little bit about life events and life changes, those kinds of sacrifices. Do you regret it? Do you wish you had a normal childhood? Because I look back and I go, you didn't have a normal childhood. How do you feel about that?
Would you ever change what you've been through?
No. I mean,
he would not have met us if he did it.
that's not why.
Wow.
You just changed his whole thought. Fuck. That's all I had to do?
I guess I'm gonna go back and shoot your neighborhood up again. I'm kidding, I'm not a shooter.
Just a bomber.
But
Now that's racist.
that's very racist. But see, this is why I don't want to live with him. Like stuff like that.
Then you grabbed your ass.
Yeah. Wow. Did not think that was gonna go in. You're gonna have to cut that out. So I think that's pretty much it for today, guys.
So yeah, big takeaway: no plan B. Just go for it. If you want to go for it, because why are you gonna go for it if you're not? If you're just gonna plan on just
do something
whatever.
else.
For me personally, I'd rather live later on and like maybe I didn't make it or whatever else, but like when I look back at 40 years old and as a student fucker, no, but like when I look back, I hate having regrets. I hate the thought of what if I would have done this? What if maybe I failed? Fuck it. If I fail, I fail. But I don't want to look back. I don't want to look back and feel like I missed an opportunity I could have had, or there was something more I could have done. Otherwise, yeah, it's not really what you desire. If you're willing to look back and know that you could have done more, it's not really your passion.
It hurt your neck when you look back, huh?
It hurts your neck to look back, yeah.
To look back in your life, look back.
It hurt your neck.
This is the type of joke that I have to deal with every day.
It's better than getting shot.
Getting shot by me.
It's also why I push him a lot, and like if he ever wanted to stop, I'm cool with it. But I never would let him quit because he had a bad day or something didn't go his way. You know what I mean? He was like, that's not going to be a reason to quit. You know, if it's because you decide you don't want to do it any longer, it's no longer your dream, totally okay. I have no issue with that.
Actually, question. Is one of your biggest drafts all the sacrifices your parents have made for you?
Like, does that make me want to do it? Not necessarily,
Is-
but it,
is that an extra push? For you?
yeah,
Okay.
it is.
That's what I'm trying to get to. But I think that's it for today. Jacob, you got us? I did it last time and I just told you.
So again, comment down below what have you guys sacrificed, and also comment down what you want to hear from us next. Thank you for joining us. Subscribe, like, share.
He's thinking Subway, don't worry. Go ahead. Because you were like
What?
sub. You were like sub.
Uh-huh.
Okay, never mind.
This is the kind of jokes I have to deal with every day.
I'm just hungry right now.
Alright, thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Woo!